what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MrTMoney1993. I know y'all see the man Jordan in the background. But here are my weekly picks, man. I already messed up on the first game. I took Pittsburgh over New England. Pittsburgh really moved the ball like I thought they were going to. They just couldn't score, man. They had like 400 yards and only put up 21 points with 7 being at the end. But after that, Indianapolis versus Buffalo. I have the Colts winning that game. Andrew Luck and them is going to get it done. I feel like their defense, they're going to be able to get enough out of their defense to stop Tyrod Taylor. Green Bay versus Chicago. Obviously Green Bay. I'm not really going down into that. They're just a way better team. Seattle versus St. Louis. I know with these two teams that the way it's been going is the team that is at home actually usually loses. So St. Louis is at home. Seattle's a better team. Missing Cam Chancellor, but I feel like they're going to be able to get enough done on the offensive side of the ball to beat St. Louis. Jets versus Cleveland. I got the Jets. This is going to be a defensive game, most definitely. But I feel like if you're going to say that, the Jets have a better defense with Revis and Cromartie and their defensive line with their young boys. I think they're going to hassle Josh McCown, and he's going to make some mistakes, and the Jets are going to win. Cleveland's offense is pretty shaky with McCown at quarterback. You're hoping Dwayne Bowe can give you something, and Brian Hartline. And in the running back situation, you let Terrence West go. You trade him away or released him or whatever they did. Crowell's healthy, but then Duke Johnson is hurt. So you're hoping, I guess, Crowell can hold down the running back for it. But Miami versus Washington, I think Miami's going to win big. Washington is going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL this year. Carolina versus Jacksonville, obviously we're going to win. Houston versus Kansas City in Houston. Now, this is one of my toughest decisions. But right now, Houston has no Arian Foster. You trust in Brian Hoyer to get it done with Alfred Blue and all them. So I feel like Kansas City is going to win this game. If it was a healthy Texans team, I don't know. New Orleans at Arizona. I took the Cardinals. New Orleans is pretty beat up right now. No Jarius Byrd, no CJ Spiller, and Ellerby's beat up, and somebody else is definitely out, but they're a real beat up team. And the Cardinals, a lot of people forget they were 10-0, 9-0 with Carson Palmer being healthy. They didn't lose a game with Carson Palmer. He just happened to get hurt. Detroit at San Diego. I'm gonna go Detroit. I don't trust San Diego's defense. I think San Diego is gonna not have that great of a year. I know a lot of people are excited about Melvin Gordon, and I got him on my fantasy teams on a couple of them. But I haven't seen anything that shows he's gonna be able to come in his own. And I don't know if you're really running on Detroit like that with that linebacking core, and then you got Haloti Nada on the defensive line. Baltimore at Denver. I got to take week 1. I'm taking Peyton Manning. Like I said, the Big Q and them. If this was a playoff game, I would probably take Baltimore. But right now, week 1, I think you got to take Denver. I'm questionable about the Ravens' weapons right now with Perryman still not playing, and it's just Steve Smith pretty much doing his own thing. And that Denver defense, I think a lot of people are sleeping on it with Chris Harris and Aqib Talib in the secondary. The pass rush is going to be great with DeMarcus Ware, Shane Ray, and Von Miller. I think they're going to be able to do damage this year. Cincinnati at Oakland. I have Oakland. I don't trust Andy Dalton, and the Oakland is one of my teams that I think is going to come up and do a little something this year. So I'm taking Oakland in Oakland. Tennessee at Tampa Bay. I'm gonna take Tennessee. A lot of people act like Tennessee have nothing, but they're building something. Offense, you have the receiving core with Dorial Green-Beckham and Justin Hunter and Harry Douglas. The running backs, you got Terrence West, you got Bishop Sankey, Mariota doing this thing at quarterback. And with Tampa, we still haven't seen Jameis throw a touchdown pass yet. So, I mean, for everybody to be hailing him as a better quarterback, I haven't seen it yet, and I don't know. I gotta see Tampa first. They're gonna have to show me something. But Tennessee's defense with Brian Orakpo and Jarrell Casey on a defensive tackle, they're building something. And in the secondary, I mean, Mike Evans is still questionable if he's gonna play with that hamstring injury, and I just think that defense is gonna be able to do something as well. Tennessee's gonna win. It's gonna be a low-scoring game, in my opinion. Maybe in the teens, early 20s. The Giants at Dallas. I got to take Dallas right now. Giants, no Cruz or defense. I'm not that impressed by. Cowboys. A lot of people forget, yes, DeMarco took over, but Tony Romo still put up an MVP type season. Philly at Atlanta. I'm going to take Philly, but Atlanta has a chance if they try to make it into a shootout. But Philly, I think they have the stuff that Atlanta needs more work on. They have a defensive line. If you have a defensive line, you'll always be able to get pressure on Matt Ryan and make him mistakes. And offensively, I think they'll be able to run the ball with DeMarco and Ryan Matthews and Darren Sproles. I think they'll be able to make plays. So I'm going to take Philly. Minnesota versus San Francisco. I got Minnesota. Minnesota is one of my sleeper teams this year. I think they're gonna be a good team. I think they're gonna make the playoffs this year. And San Francisco is gonna be one of the worst teams in the NFC. I don't really see what they have there. Also for Get With It Sports Glass, his thing, they do the predict the scores for these games. That's the tiebreakers they have. Minnesota, I picked them. It was Minnesota, San Francisco. You had to pick the score. I picked Minnesota to win 28-17. And Philadelphia versus Atlanta was the other score. And I picked Philadelphia to win 30-20. Who will score the most this week? I said Dallas. And who will score the fewest points this week? Jacksonville. But this is my picks that I decided to choose for Stephen Rose's Pick'em tournament. And also for Glass Get With It Sports Pick'em or Shut Up League. This is your boy, MrTMoney1993. I'm out.